Hey everybody, Dre here. Holy cow, you can see the screen reflecting off me. See, I just fresh off breaking. We tried to do a normal I Must Drake You, which for those that don't know, patreon.com/Jeff May. And of course, you are here at the YouTube channel, Jeff Has Cool Cards. Every Monday, I try and break cards live, usually with Jeff watching and chatting along with me. Didn't happen this week in that the internet connection was so bad. Jeff couldn't even see my stream live, but we got a fun game. Jeff knows Star Wars CCG so well, he was able to call some of the cards blind, and he was doing this as I was breaking to the point that we actually did a game. So the original stream is gone. If you caught it live, good on you. That's why you like and subscribe, but the quality is just not good enough. I was recording it well enough on my desktop computer, so we recorded that, and we may have a new game, namely, can Jeff call Star Wars CCG blind? As always, if you like this, patreon.com/Jeff May. Jeff can send stuff to you in the mail. You could sponsor stuff like this. You can follow myself on the socials as Nerd Numbers, Jeff May as @Hey There Jeffro. Hope you enjoy the show, and maybe we'll do more of this later. I do love the torture card. That's just fun. I'll just start saying the cards out, Jeff, just in case. We've got this Elon.
Are you putting them on camera? Because all I see Nisad. That's all I see.
Yeah, and so it might be stalled for you. And like I said, I've got the stream of what's being recorded that'll go for later. So that's why I'm going to say them aloud. This is kind of a fun game. Elam is rare. This guy is not rare. More of that. The entrance cavern. Boom, boom. Okay. Nisad's it. All right. Elam is the only.
Your screen's frozen for me, by the way.
All right.
Which means I'm going to assume that it is also for. Oh, it's just straight up, like the YouTube page is just.
All right.
It's just circling.
So here's how we're treating this. As I mentioned, it's not live. I'll say the rare and read it. So that's the fun break part. We'll talk a little. Okay, Jeff, tell me blind. I'll bring it in front of camera. And so you haven't heard it yet, but Tessic. Tessic is my rare.
Tessic is also known as Squid Face. So Tessic is the Squid Face character, if I recall. Oh, you just showed back up. I believe he's a 1/1
from
Mon Calamari, I believe. Oh, he's a 1/2. He's a alien leader, if I recall.
He's a leader. He escaped Mon Calamari. So far, so good. Jeff's doing this blind, people who are watching in the future. And in the past, you're listening.
I think he's like good for. And if I recall, he's really good for non-unique aliens generically.
Yep. So while at the audience chamber, add one to your force strain where you have a non-unique alien and all your non-unique aliens are deploy -1. So you're right. This is great for deploying and taking advantage of that. I'm not seeing any more unique, although I do.
Yeah, because he's like a general. Like a lot of them. Are you not? Okay. So I was going to say is a lot of these unique aliens will benefit their race of alien.
Makes sense. I didn't get any more on that.
Tessic is considered like one of the leaders of that group. So I guess he's good for all of them.
It's fun watching what the final recording is and what's being shown live. And man, what's being shown live is terrible. Okay, we have, by the way, I just showing this one last. It's a Dunsi Sabak, and it's got a job. Got some creepy looking Jawas on it. So always love stopping for that. I'm not going to go too much longer, Jeff, just as a result of this, and maybe I'll just bug you after. But because this is not great, anybody who's just listening to audio or who will listen when I put this up, because I'm going to have to wait for it to render. So Jeff, we're just going to go to the end. I got an alien and this guy. Rijard is weird. Like
Rake Rijard. I believe he's a smuggler. I think
that a smudge on the bottom, or is that
Rijard?
There's like an umlaut underneath the Y and the
Do you think I can?
I'm just looking. There's like an umlaut underneath the Y.
So Rykar Rijard, Rykar, not Rake, but Rykar Rijard was a card where you could turn characters into smugglers. So I'm going to assume that he's a big Rykar's Run guy. Okay. Does it say something in his text about Riker's Run?
Any starfight, it's a moon to that, and I'm not. It says Rikar's Sun. I'm not seeing anything about Rikar's Run, but
Because that was, I believe, an Utini effect.
Interesting. Yeah, I
Does
don't
it have anything to do with like asteroids or something?
roll and is not lost if an asteroid sector is drawn for asteroid destiny.
There you go.
Love it. All right, Jeff, let's do two more,
Yeah.
and then I'll tell you what. I'll take the stream off, and I'll just chat with you for a few minutes, and that can be our night. Thanks, everybody. This has lived up to the rest of my day, which hasn't been like horrible in the sense of
Oh yeah.
anything like nothing horrible. It's not like a horrible day, but just like a lot of random headaches and stuff. So it's like,
It's
yeah, of course.
I mean, it's the first Monday of the year. So like, yeah, it's of course it's
Bazam,
gonna have.
bazam,
Oh, is
bazam.
that
Ooh, he's power +3 when defending a
uh
battle. If
I mean,
with
yeah,
your
that would make
with
sense.
advose during your control phase, may search reserve deck, take one vehicle into hand, and reshuffle. Your vehicle weapons deploy free at the same site. So that's kind of a cool card.
Yeah, that's really good for the double blaster cannon, which is I believe it's a 7 destiny, which is pretty cool. The Visum, I believe like an Advos, I believe that's like a non-unique alien from A New Hope, and it has something to do with blaster rifles, if I recall. But I don't know if I ever pulled that card.
Yeah, that's what's so funny to me about this, right, is there's only 180 cards in the set, and there are 9 cards a pack. But this is the difference between CCG and like collectible, right? Is so many of these are just rares and uncommons that you might want, whatever. So I think I can only, how many are in the box? I forget. Is it, let's see, it's 9 cards a pack. Let's say on the side of the box how many. That's useful. I forget. I don't know, like 30, 45, something like that, right in the box. So I easily get enough to get the entire set, but not be, because there's only one rare a pack. I can't. So Jeff, my rare is a light side planet. Can you guess before it shows up on your stream?
A
If
light
it ever
side
does.
planet. That means, wait, don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. It's a light side planet. So that would be, I believe Tibrin is one. There, I believe light side got a Kifix,
Boom! Look at Jeff.
which because of Voltazana. Oh, is that what it is?
Kifex, you got it on the second guess.
Oh, there it is.
So,
Yeah, because Voltazana, I believe, and then I think the other light side planet is Kurdo 3.
ooh, interesting. Okay. So Jeff, this is
That
actually
was the other
fun.
one
If
there.
I
But
if I had,
Kifix, because
all I was going to say, Jeff, is if I actually had like more Photoshop time, it would be fun to put you in like the blaster helmet. Like, how can I fight if I can't see?
yeah,
Anyway, all right, Jeff.
I I'm feeling that vibe right now.
Okay, this one is an alien, unique, dark side, and kind of reminds me of the Kingpin.
Um, Dark Side Alien Unique. I'm going to assume it's not Jabba because you probably would have been more reactive to that. Reminds you of the Kingpin. It is it like Snitkin?
Oh my god. Okay, Jeff, you've actually unfortunately elongated this stream. I was like, I'm about done, but now this is actually fun. It is Pote Snitkin. Good job, because he kind of like has like a weird
Oh
bathrobe.
shoot.
All right, let's do a
Yeah, yeah, he's a big bald looking he's a driver, right? Like that's his big thing is he drives
Okay, Jeff, let's
he
date us.
drives vehicles.
Do you remember there was this like old commercial from when we were kids, and this like one kid could like identify cars based on sound, and it was like a car commercial
Uh,
for a car, and then like the kid's like, now what color is it or something. This just reminded me of that. I'll see if I can track down that commercial because that's a real thing. Okay, Jeff, let's try again. This rare, Jeff, is a light side. Destiny's crap, and it is not an alien.
Wait, Destiny's crap?
Like the number on the top right, right? The thing you draw for Destiny.
Meaning, well, that could be anything. Like one is a bad destiny for battle, but it's good for sense and alter.
Ooh, interesting. So I'd say good sense and alter, bad battle then, for that point.
So it's a light side card. You said it's good for sense and alter, so it's either a 0 or a 1, but it's not a location because I feel like you would have said a location. It is not an alien, meaning it's, I'm guessing, is it a red card of some kind?
Nope. The not an alien was specific, so
It's not
character.
a red. Wait, what?
I said, yeah, the saying not an alien was specific to tell you that it's, yeah, character.
Oh, it is a character though.
Yes.
It's a light side character. You would have been excited if it was Princess Leia, so I'm going to assume it's not her. And it's not R2 because R2's destiny is 1 or 6. Oh, it is Princess Leia. Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, how's that poker face? How'd I do? That was rough too because then
Yeah,
I
you had a
didn't
good
I didn't
poker
want to
face
like
there.
look at the card and talk more because then I'd like give it away. So I'm gonna give A+ to poker face there, Jeff.
That's fun, dude.
This is fun. Let's keep this. This may have to be a thing, Jeff, and like we'll have to mug people or find cheap sets of Star Wars CCG somehow, or see if we can find someone like that guy that doesn't know what he has. All right. Oh my God. It's hard to not. Okay, Jeff. We'll go blue briefly. Dark side alien or dark side, yeah, alien looks like a penis head.
I'm sorry. Like
You heard me.
a dark side alien with
A phallic
with a head,
phallic head. Or maybe I'm just,
and
maybe
it's
it's
not phallic. Okay. Okay. Is it a so it's not a human, right?
no, not a human, yeah. Alien. And it did show up on
Okay.
the stream so you can
So it's an
blink.
alien. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, good. If you blinked, you missed
A
it. But
dark side alien with a, I mean, is it Bib Fortuna?
no, not Bib Fortuna.
Okay. Well, it's certainly not. If it's Effant Mon, then that means somebody has a big, huge problem.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's just look at this. This Hermie Ottle. I was just like,
Oh,
what am I
Hermie
looking at?
Odell.
I'm like, what the heck am I looking at here?
Hermie Odell. He's like he's a blaster guy, and he's also works with Advos.
Yep, he when in
I
battle you may
believe
react
it like
when okay, and
yeah.
so help me out here. I'm gonna out myself as not as good of a Star Wars nerd as you. But Jeff, what is Advos? Because that's shown up on a few cards now.
I told you, Advos is it's a non-unique alien that showed up in the New Hope set. I'm also mostly concerned that you think that that's what a penis might look like.
All right, fair enough.
With all that, like,
I'll
it
give it
looks
to
like a very, very diseased,
it's not a
problematic
good look,
peeper.
Okay, we'll agree. All right, I think we've pulled this one before. Last one. Let's yeah. We got our Leia. Let's not. And Jeff, we got a good number. Here's the good news, Jeff. I still have a good number of these packs left for this in the future. This was a blast. I can't believe you turned this. One more, Jeff. This is a dark side alien. And let's see. Has a headband. I'll give you that. That might be giving you too much information.
Oh, that's a dark side alien with a headband. It's is it Barada?
Boom. Oh my, this is so cool, Jeff. This is fun
There
stuff.
he is.
I'm actually gonna work on this because I do have you and I both, Jeff. One of us between our two, like you have the good mobile app that you're good with for stuff. Again, promoting the show's Nerd on the patreon.com/Jeff May on the Jeff Has Cool Friends Network. And then I have Canva. one of us has got to be able to put Jeff with the blaster helmet in, and Jeff reads Star Wars CCG blind. Oh, this is fun. It's good stuff. All right, but it is
Yeah,
Barada.
no, that's fun. Barada's another one that I didn't really get. I didn't seek him out because he's not a particularly great card. So I never pulled him. I never pack pulled him. I also didn't go crazy with Jabba's Palace specifically because first off, there were better sets coming out right around that time, and also it got kind of boring.
This is going. I mean, here's the big hope and dream. I'll keep doing the station identification. Patreon.com/Jeff May. The
Yeah.
rookie card tier went up, but here's the thing: the best deal in the business. Jeff does what I do, but better with like an internet connection that works, and breaks cards on the internet, and he sends them to you. He sends them the good stuff. So if you were watching Jeff break, he could send you a Barada in the mail. Jeff, you recently did your year-end podcast. You set a goal for next year is growth. And so we are hoping growth. And so I am hoping, if the site grows, we can get budget, more fun stuff. Because if this is a set you didn't go wild on and you're this good, oh man, if we could get, like a Hoth set or something, right? And see Jeff Reed's Hoth blind, that would be fun. And I actually, as a kid, my dad bought me
Yeah,
and my friend.
I think the most affordable boxes, if I recall, are Unlimited Premier, Cloud City, and
Is
Jabba's.
unlimited Premiere affordable? That would just be, if that's the case, but we'll look like at some point. And it,
Unlimited Premier is usually somewhere in the affordable range, or at least it has been in the past.
we can keep our eyes and see. Or again, there are outs, Jeff. There's Patreon. There's member. We'll see. We got the year, but this was a lot of fun. I'm glad this kind of came out of this. The Jeff can't see me in real time, so Dre pulls the rares and gives Jeff clues to see if he can do it. And Dre sees if he has a poker face and speaks in the third person, Jeff, because that's what I do around here. But Jeff, let's talk a little bit more about your week before we wrap up. Of course, it's Monday. I have not had time to listen. As mentioned, it's been that type of day. But you talked with Adam Todd Brown on You Don't Even Like This Show, which people are a huge fan of when you're on. I saw, isn't it weird, Jeff, when people give you a compliment, but they can't do it without like insult? So someone gave you a very nice compliment on a recent Patreon
Ah, you're
post.
talking about the Q&A thing that I did, where somebody I asked for questions, comments, and somebody said that they really didn't like certain other
Yeah, it's funny.
hosts.
It's like, yeah, you can just say, "Hey, Jeff, you're awesome." You don't have to say, "Hey, Jeff, you're awesome," and everybody else sucks.
Yeah, that was. I originally wasn't going to post that. I wasn't going to share that one, but I thought it was a good opportunity for me to be like, hey, just as a heads up, like, I'm not everybody's favorite. And I'm glad I'm your favorite, but also at the same time, like, this is why we have a stable of people. Like, sometimes maybe it's best if I'm not on the show.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
For some people.
I like you. It comes down to availability and stuff, and you talked that on your recent one. But okay, so you did do that though. You don't even like this show. Jeff is back for the people that enjoy it. Tomorrow, you well at some point, right? You had mentioned that the Jeff Has Cool Friends episode. Interesting. You can tease the guest, Jeff, and tease the when it's coming out.
I mean, I'll just tell everybody there's not really anybody watching, so fuck, screw it. It's Adam. It is Adam, and there's a reason why, and you guys will understand when you open it,
Love it. And but I do know.
like
So
when you listen.
if you're a
And
patron, patreon.com/Jeff May, one of the things you and Adam do that is best in the biz that I really want to promote and say this is why you should follow people like Jeff and Adam is you are very transparent with your fans. When Adam has to take a week off, when he's basically like, hey, my head is exploding because I'm losing a tooth, he'll say this. Whenever you get behind, even by what I would consider what many podcasts and shows, YouTube shows, would consider standard deviation, you will say, hey, heads up, it's going to be a little late, which is why your fans, myself included, love you both. So you did say there is going to be an edit delay. So, don't stay up till midnight waiting for it tomorrow. But it should be getting released in the near future, correct?
No, the edit delays is very simply put. It's just my editor was like off on vacation with his family, And he was like, I can try to get it to you by midnight. And I was like, dude, why don't you just relax when you get home and then edit it tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, okay, thanks. Because I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to like give somebody a job that makes their life harder, you know, like the episode can wait.
And I mean, I
Oh yeah.
think there is something
So
very good you have with Jeff Has Cool Friends, which is the patrons getting it a week early and then it going live a week later. There is that gives you something that I'm hoping for in this upcoming year, Jeff. That gives you a lot of room to maneuver, which I love. Because your fans love you, we're going to be there for you. As long as you keep that second Sunday or second Tuesday consistent, which you have for almost, is it over 3 years at this point with Jeff Has Cool Friends?
Jeff has cool friends. It's been 2021, so 4 years, right?
4 years? Well, when did you start in 2021? Good God.
I
Jeff.
started in like March, maybe, or
So you've got an anniversary coming up. Okay, I'll have to bug you on that. You know me. I love putting more work on your plate. But anyway, okay. So there's that Tuesday.
somewhere. Yeah.
Wednesday. I'm not going to make this mistake again. Tom and Jeff watch Batman. I think last week was off, right? And I think that Gamefully Unemployed gave the hey, we're taking this week off.
Last week was off. I there might have been like a re-release of an episode, maybe.
It's entirely possible. If so, I
don't
missed
really
it. But
remember.
of course, it's New Year's and all that stuff going on. But
Yep.
Jeff has cool cards.
Yeah, we did two very special Christmas episodes. We did two watch through Christmas episodes, which we thought people would really enjoy. And it also, even though the episodes were a lot longer, it saved us a lot of time, which we were desperate for. So like that's a little peek behind the curtain, is like we were scrambling for the time to be able to get all of our recordings in because of how much work we do, and so we were trying to do our best, and that was one of those scenarios where we got it in.
I love that. I'm not 100% certain if there's anything new coming out for that this Wednesday, but that's the normal time for Jeff or for Tom and Jeff watch Batman.
Yes, so we are back. We're back on Cape Crusader. So we're going to be covering, I believe, Cape Crusader episode 4.
Nice. That is an interest. You've said you've liked it. Tom said he's watched it multiple times, so that might be a fun watch.
Yeah. I'm figuring it out. Like I like it. I think it's interesting. It's definitely a very unique take on the character. So, it's one of those things where I'm enjoying it, but there are some things that kind of send me a little bit like, hey, that's not right.
I love,
I still don't love the characterization of Bullock.
Bullock. That's been it. I've been loving hearing you and Tom. I mean, I love that kind of nerd stuff when it hits the almost Clerks level, right? Where it's banter, but it's over silly stuff and neither person is so like you and Tom aren't going to get in a fist fight over that. But I do love when someone's like, I feel this way. And you're like,
it's over storytelling.
Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake people make is that they're fighting over characters, and that's not actually reality. What you're actually fighting over is story. It's not that Superman is great. You like a character can't be fundamentally great. It's all about the creative team. So I find that very interesting. That's all.
All right, Thursday.
That people will argue and fight over these.
Yeah, you're right. And then it's
Thursday's whatnot, baby.
Mike Mayhew and oh man, I am jelly. Something you showed on your last mailbag. Again, you need to like and subscribe. Jeff has cool cards, the channel you're at now. But in case you didn't know, there's a bell that gets you notifications when we go live. You can throw your cards over while trying to pick them up. You can do that here at Jeff Has Cool Cards. Like, subscribe. That helps the channel grow. That helps when Jeff goes live, including on Fridays where you have been doing your mailbags, but mailbags tend to be more based on availability, so it may not always be at the same time. So that's why you have to do that. All right. By the way, Oliver, God bless you. This is to keep the bad references coming, Jeff. This is like those of us that grew up in the '80s and trying to watch scrambled channels, right? See if you catch something naughty.
I think it's gotten a little bit smoother, though, hasn't it?
It might be a little smoother, but I don't think it's I don't think it's fantastic.
Maybe you're So yeah, oh yeah. So April 6th, 2021 was the first Jeff has Cool Friends.
So Jeff, 3 months from now, three
And
months. That's a thing, Jeff. That is so cool. All right, Friday, possibly a
yeah.
mailbag. We never know. Um, yeah, the rough part that I kind of have thrown into the chat to you, Jeff, about that is that like on the last episode of Ugfine with Kim, she briefly asked you about your sunroom, the Jeff cave for breaking cards, and you just very quickly said, "I don't want to talk about it," which is fair. And I'm in my Dre'K cave right now, and I've been meaning to get this place organized for about 7 years now, and I've probably made about 25% of the work done I've wanted. I know you have some like mailbag materials in there, but I know being like, Jeff, you should clean up your room to do that isn't the most helpful comment, but possibly mailbag on Friday. I don't know if you have anything else
Oh no,
planned.
I will jump through my phone and beat you if you make that suggestion right now.
Yeah, well, I'll be like, I don't know. I'll have to beat myself up first. So I'll be like, Jeff, comment on cleaning up your room area like mine, and then I'll look around and beat myself up. So, yeah. Anyway, not sure of anything else other than that on Friday, but again, keep your ears to the grindstone. That's not a saying at all that applies here, but sure for that. But
Mix up
that
your idioms, man. It's all good.
let's
Who
do
cares?
it. If I was doing intentionally, sure, but I'm not in this case. So, all right. So, Jeff, that's everything. I actually want to, if I can take a little bit of time after we stop recording to bug you about Nerd, because I am so excited about so many things. And Walker, I'm gonna probably re-release this where it's more smooth, um, and interesting. So, Jeff, one more comment before we leave. Oliver says it's the 9th anniversary of Mint on Cards. So, when did or does that happen? Did that
It
already happen?
is Friday, January 10th. We'll be having the 9th anniversary of Mint on Card. The lineup is an
It is
absolute
absurd. I
banger.
tweeted you. I DM'd you about that. I mean, they're all bangers, but if I like notice and say it to you, it's huge. So I'll get that up in front, and you can talk for a little more. By the way.
Oh no, it's just really great. If you're in LA, that's going to be a really good one because it's a strong. It's going to be like the lineup is just so stacked. It's crazy.
I love
I
it.
mean, Adam Newman, Joey Bragg, who's been on the show, Julia Stone, Lori Kilmartin, Lizzie Cooperman, Tom Takar, and Willie Simon. Absolutely, absolute bangers.
All right, so I got it up on the browser. It'll take like 3 minutes for those of you watching live, but yeah, that is an absurd lineup, sir. So amazing work. Great for the 9th anniversary. Congratulations, by the way, on everything to you and Lisa. Amazing work.
Oh,
All
thank you, man.
So, Jeff, anything else to end on before? Again, this is the end of our pilot episode of, I have to think of some clever name, but basically Jeff in the blaster helmet calling Star Wars Card Blind. I'm gonna bug you for a graphic or make my own graphic on that, and it may or may not be a thing. Okay, good night,
Huh.
Walker. Or Mocker, yeah, good. Yeah,
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate it.
yeah. And last thing,
All
hey there,
right.
Jeff. We're on the
Well,
socials.
we'll get a nice smooth. Yeah, we'll get a smooth episode. Is this the one you went to the one with the right date? Yeah, right. Because I realized I went on. I was like, I got to erase the other one.
It says
I couldn't
Friday,
erase it on
January
my
10th.
phone.
I
It was a
think I got
weird.
it right. So,
Yeah.
and it says, heck, you even say with the oh yeah, because you just said Friday but the wrong one. So that is awesome. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm not going to bother with music or outro. I may, like I said, I'm probably going to re-release my actual recording locally, so the stream will actually be smooth. Hopefully, Jeff's voice will be smooth. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye.